My name is Matt Rich. I'm the senior pastor here at Unity Presbyterian Church, and I want to welcome you to this special edition of Life Together about our in-person, outdoor, Christmas Eve live on the lawn worship services. We are so excited to add these services on Christmas Eve as a witness to the amazing love and gift that God has given us in Jesus Christ, born into our hearts and into our lives, born into our world once again. We know that this will be a witness for us as we are together, not only for ourselves, but for our community outside on the lawn. I'm grateful that so many of you have signed up to be a part of these outdoor in-person services. And I want to just share a few things with you because it's going to look a little different than our normal Sunday morning live on the lawn services, primarily so that we can accommodate more folks to come and to be a part and yet continue to be as safe as possible. So let's take a look just for a second at what the setup will look like and parking as well. To give you a sense of the setup for Christmas Eve and our live on the lawn services, you can see my chair set there on the edge of the horseshoe drive and the new sign that's down at the other end of the lawn. Imagine that there will be a large circle of luminaries. The two edges are expressed by those chairs and the sign so that we might find our place to worship within a large circle of God's light. Yes, God's light and God's love will surround us as we gather together for worship. We'll set our chairs up at direction with the ushers with safe social distance, but we'll be inside that circle of light and love. In order to make that possible, we are not going to park on the grass. We're going to park on either side in the parking lots. If you come in by the new sanctuary, you'll see there are plenty of parking spaces there by the new sanctuary as well as the preschool entrance. If you come in by the other entrance here by the post office and the historic sanctuary, you'll see we do have a few places to park on the grass if you do need to remain in your car for the service. Otherwise, you'll come in this way and make your way to the Fellowship Hall parking lot. There'll be a map that's accompanying this message, and I hope that you'll take a look at that before you come on Christmas Eve. So as you come for Christmas Eve, I hope you'll find a place to park and then make your way to the lawn. Please dress for the weather. We're hoping and praying it's going to be a wonderful evening for us to be able to worship God. We do have 3 services planned. The first will be at 4 o'clock. It's a special service for families and children. We'll have some appearances by characters from the nativity story and a chance for us to sing and celebrate Christ's birth together. Our 5:30 and our 7 o'clock services are identical services. They'll take place at those times and primarily will revolve around singing of carols, a short homily, a message from me, and then the lighting of candles as we sing Silent Night together. It's going to be a marvelous opportunity to worship God together as well. Just as a reminder, so that we can be as safe as possible, we want to make sure that we maintain our social distance. So that we can sing outside, we're going to try to maintain about 10 feet of separation between different family units. We know how hard it is going to be on Christmas Eve not to greet one another with hugs and handshakes and those typical warm greetings. But it's important this year, especially that we not do so, that we might refrain from those sort of personal touches and greetings so that we can remain as safe as possible. If you're not feeling well, if you've been exposed to someone with COVID-19 or are under watch or quarantine, please remain home and continue to be a part of our online worship services that are also taking place on Christmas Eve. And one last thing, remember that for all those who are 4 years old and older, masks are going to be required. So even though we're outside, it's important that we wear our masks if we're coming to this outdoor Christmas Eve services. You might have a tartan mask like I do, or perhaps you've even gotten in the spirit of the holidays and have a tartan holiday mask, or even one like this with pugs and dogs and other things who are celebrating Christmas. Who knew that instead of ugly Christmas sweaters, we'd be wearing special Christmas masks this year? My friends, we are excited about this opportunity to worship together outside. We do have a rain plan. If it does happen to rain, we will cancel these outdoor services and instead have a single live stream service from the sanctuary at 5:30. That decision will be made by noon on Christmas Eve. We look forward to celebrating Christ's birth with you. Look forward to joining you here live on the lawn on Christmas Eve. God bless you, and we look forward to seeing you then.